The following is a class on the Srimad Bhagavatam, first canto, second chapter, text number 12, given by His Divine Grace, A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupad, recorded on the 18th of November, 1973, in Delhi, India.
Tatsadathana munayo jnana vairagya jittaya pasyanti atmanam atmani bhakta sruta grihita. We have been discussing the instruction of Sutta Goswami. What is the purpose of life? Jivasya tattva jignasa. The only business of the human being is to inquire about the absolute truth. Tattva jignasa. And that tattva has been explained in the previous verse. Vadanti tat tattvavidas tatyam jajjnanam advayam brahmeti paramatmeti bhagavaniti tadva. So, the absolute truth is one. There is no doubt about it. But according to our angle of vision, we appreciate the absolute truth in different ways. Although the absolute truth is one. Somebody is realizing the absolute truth as impersonal Brahma, and somebody is realizing the absolute truth as localized Paramatma, super soul, and somebody is realizing the absolute truth as the Supreme Personality of God. That is the last one, Supreme Personality of Godhead, in the matter of understanding the absolute truth. So, our Goswami Bhavananda has explained about the absolute truth, Krishna. Krishna su Bhagavan sa, Bhagavaniti. But who is Bhagavan? That has been also explained. Bhagavan means Saraisajya Purva, complete in 6 opulence. He is Bhagavan. Bhaga means opulence. Just like we say Bhagavan. This Bhagavan word comes from Bhaga. Bhaga bhavartha shikarma, bhagya. And Ban is batu, astarthe batu. If somebody possesses something, this affix bot or mot is used. So Bhagavan means one who has got opulences. So Bhagavan, Krishna, when he was present on this planet, nobody could excel his opulence. That's a fact, everyone knows. People want to enjoy. That is natural tendency. The association of women. Here also we see that very, very rich men, they want to associate with nice, beautiful women. In the Western countries I have seen, in Paris, there are many clubs. So the club business is to go and enjoy the association of nice, beautiful women. So everyone knows it. The tendency is there. That is also richness. So that richness I have already explained. Here in the material world, the same thing is represented, perverted, not in actual position. Therefore we are frustrated. So there are 2 kinds of philosophers, the mental speculators, empiric philosophers. They therefore reject that this should be zero. Here the association of woman is so abominable that it should be rejected. But they have no information that this association of woman and man is so opulent in the spiritual world. Otherwise, how Krishna is associating with the gopis. Gopi bhava rasamrita vilahari. Goswami, the 6 Goswami, about their life, they are described by Srinivasa Acharya. Taktya turnam asesa mandalapati srineng sada tuchava. Rupa Goswami, Sanatana Goswami were ministers in the government of Nawab Husain, most opulent. So, naturally, the minister must have association with big zamindars, lords, aristocratic family. But about them it is said, when they joined Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's movement, resigning from their ministership, so that is described by Srinivasa Acharya, Tattva Turnam Asesa Mandalapati said. Mandalapati means big zamindars, aristocrats. So Tattva, give up that association. Just that we are flattered here. If we can mix with a very big rich man, we consider very fortunate. But these Goswamis, they gave up. Tattva Turnam Asesa. Not only 1, 2. If they were ministers, everyone is coming to flatter him. Or big zamindars. But he gave up that association. Tattva Turnam Asesa Mandalapati Saning Sada Tuchava. Tuchava means very insignificant. Then what they became? Bhutya dine kanai sakau karunaya kopina kantha. Dina gane sakau. Just to show favor to the poor souls. Dina gane sakau. Gana means people in general. So, just to show them favor, accepted the life of a mendicant. Tattva turnam asesa mandalapati saning sada tuchava bhutva dina ganesako karunaya kopina kantha. Kopina kantha. That is the last stage of sannyas. Paramahamsa stage. A loin cloth and an underwear. Kopina kantha. But we have got practical experience that if somebody from very exalted post becomes a renouncer, he cannot tolerate that. We have seen it. In Calcutta, there is a big man, you have heard, Mr. Siarda, Gandhi's lieutenant. He gave up his practice. In those days, he was 50 years ago, he was earning 50,000 rupees. That is not joke. So he became mendicant. All Gandhi's followers, they became mendicant. Without becoming mendicant, he cannot do any welfare activities. That is the Vedic process, sannyas. So, but he could not leave. After giving up his job as a lawyer, he could not leave for more than 1 year. Because he was living very opulently, and all of his family became a mendicant. He could not tolerate. That we have seen. But here we see that the Goswamis, they are also very big men, ministers. But how they lived? Tattva turnamase samandalapati saning sada tuchava bhutva dina ganeshako karunaya kopina kanthas. Gopi bhavamrita lahar. Gopi, they were living simply by thinking of the ecstatic love of Gopi. Gopi, bhavam, that is compared with the ocean, and the ocean is beautiful, constant flowing of waves. Similarly, the ocean of bliss of the Gopis, relationship with Krishna, these Goswamis were always absorbed in Gopi bhavam nitabhidari kallola magnau maho bande rupa sanatano ragajugo Sri Jiva Gopal. So, Krishna's opulence, Krishna's dealings with the gopis, they are not ordinary things. आनंद चिन्मय रस प्रतिभाविता भी स्थावी ज एव निज रूपतया कला भी गोलोक एव निवसति अखिलात्मभूत गोविंदमादि पुरुषम तमम. He has got his pleasure protection. Anandamaya Vyasa, the supreme absolute truth, is the reservoir of all pleasure. Anandamaya Vyasa. So, Brahma realization, Paramatma realization and Bhagavan realization. If you realize Bhagavan, then you realize Brahma and Paramatma. Just like if you have got 1 lakh of rupees, 10 rupees or 50 rupees are already there within. Similarly, if you understand Krishna, Bhagavan, then you understand automatically what is Brahma and what is Paramatma. But if you simply stick to Brahma realization or Paramatma realization, the Jnanis, they are interested in Brahma realization. Realization cannot be continued if you do not realize the other two things, namely Paramatma and Bhagavan, Chit and Anand, Sat Chit Anand. Simply realization of Sat, Om Tat Sat, will not satisfy because you are part and parcel of the Satchidananda Vigraha. Ishara Parama Krishna Satchidananda Vigraha. Vigraha means form. So you are also form. Because you are part and parcel of the form, therefore you have got a form. The form may be different in the material world. Krishna therefore claims all forms. Sarvajonishu konte, sambhavanti murta. Sarvajonishu, there are different 8,400,000 forms of living entities. And Krishna claims Sarvajonishu konte. Sambhavanti murta, as many forms are there. Tasang mahajjani brahma aham abhija pradatita. Krishna says, I am the seed-giving Father. So Krishna is Father for all living entities. They are simply struggling here in this material world under different desires, and therefore they are getting transmigrated from one body to another, and in this way they are wandering within this material world. That is their real disadvantageous position. Therefore Krishna says the real problem is janma mittu jara vyadi, dukkha doshana dosha. This is the real problem. Whole spiritual process should be executed to get out of this entanglement of repetition of birth, death, old age and disease. That is real problem. So Krishna therefore comes that why you are rotting in this material world. Manasasthani indriyani pratisthani karsu. Why you are struggling so hard for ananda? Everyone is struggling for ananda. But he does not know where that ananda is there. Anandamaya Vyasa, Krishna, the Supreme, Absolute Truth, he is the reservoir of ananda. Therefore you will see Krishna's picture always in ananda. Whenever you see Krishna, Krishna is in the battlefield, still he is smiling, ananda. He is not morose. Arjuna is morose. But he is not morose, because he is Anandamaya Vyasa. So, everything is there. The pleasure which we are hunting here within this material world, everything is there. Full Ananda. You can enter into the Anandamaya's Leela that he practically demonstrates in Vrindavan. He is playing with his cowherd boy friend. He is dancing with the gopis. He is playing as a child to his father and mother, Jasoda. He has got conjugal love with Radharani. Everything is there. Therefore, Here it is, tat suddhana munayo jnana vairagya jukta. Pasyanti. You can see all this Anandamaya Leela, Atmane, within yourself. How? Tat suddhana, sadhya. The sadhya means, I have already explained many times, it is explained in the Chaitanya Charitamrita. Sadha shabde vishya sudhira nishcha. This is called sadha. When you firmly believe, sadha shabde vishya sudhira nishcha, without any shaking, not shaking platform. Firmly. What is that? Krishna bhakti kaile sarva karma pitaha. If you become a devotee of Krishna, then all perfection is there. This is called sadha. Because Krishna says at the last stage of his instruction in the Bhagavad Gita, Sarva dharman parityajya mam ekam saranam. Saranam, voluntary, you surrender. Then I take charge of you. Aham tva sarva papi bhamakkhasyavi masucha. There is no question of considering, do it immediately. That Krishna says. See, if one accepts this principle, then that is called Saddha. Here it is said, because after Bhagavad Gita, Bhagavad was written. So one who accepts Krishna, the Supreme Personality of Godhead, by understanding Bhagavad Gita as it is, not by malinterpretation, as it is, then that is called Saddha. Saddhadhana munayo. As soon as you become a surrendered soul, then you become one of the munis, great mind, wide mind, muni, mahatma, munayo. And what kind of sadhya? Na jnana vairagya jukta. Two things must be there, jnana and vairagya. I have already explained that actually our aim of life, human life, is to acquire knowledge and vairagya. Simply talking of knowledge is useless. There must be vairagya. Therefore, Sripad Shankaracharya, he never liked simply talking. First of all became a sannyasi. That was his propaganda. Then you talk. So, jnana vairagya, one who has actually gaining, he must be vairagi. Vairagi means vigata raga. We are not ragi. Ragi means attachment. We are materially attached. And when you become actually gaining, then you should be materially detached. That is called jnana vairagya jukta. Tasadadhana manayo jnana vairagya juktaya pasyanti atmane atmanam. Atmane. Within his mind and within himself, he sees the Paramatma. Dhyanavasthita tadgatena manasa pasyanti jam yogi. Perfect yogi. Always see the Supreme Personality of Godhead within himself. Thank you very much.
The following is a class on the Srimad Bhagavatam, first canto, second chapter, text number 14, given by His Divine Grace, A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupad, recorded on August 17th, 1972, in Los Angeles.
Atah pungvidija sreshta varnasrama vibhagas sanusthhitasya dharmasya samsiddhi haritosa. Everyone should know how to become perfect. That education is not there. They do not know what is perfection. They do not know that I am eternal. My struggle for existence is for perfection of life, to come to my original position, Krishna consciousness, so that I may regain again my eternal blissful life of knowledge. That is the aim. So, it is required therefore that the social system should be organized in such a way that automatically people become interested in the ultimate goal of life. That is civilization. This is not civilization, simply animal propensities. Eat voraciously and sleep 20 hours and have sex life without any restriction and have atom bomb for deployments. That's all. Finish. Civilization. Ahara nidra bhayamaithanamcha samannamaitat. These things are there in the animals. That's like goats. You have seen goats eating 24 hours. Not only goats, all other animals. Even if a strong animal, that they are, I told you, nahi suptasya singhasya pravishanti mukhe miga. Suptasya, sleeping, lion. Lion is very powerful. He is given the honor of becoming the king of the animals. But still, he has to work for eating. It is not that because he is lion, he will be sleeping and some animal will come and enter into his mouth. No. That is not possible. He has to work. Similarly, everyone has to work. That must be systematic work, so that whole society may develop Krishna consciousness, the ideal or the goal of life. Without program working, just like I was hearing that in Japan, the people are very much liking for working, but by law they are being prohibited, don't work. So this civilization has been created that they do not know anything more. They are not taught that working is not our main business. Our main business is, as it is stated, haritosanam, samsiddhi haritosanam. We have to satisfy Krishna, the Supreme Personality of God, or God, whatever you say. But they do not know what is God. So, there is no God, there is no life. These things are being taught throughout the whole world. That Charvak theory. Charvak theory is that rinam krityadhitam vived javad jive sukham jive, and bhashibhutasya dehasya kuto punaragamana bhavet. Bhashibhutasya dehasya. In India, according to Vedic system, the body is burnt after death. They are not so foolish to stop and occupy millions square years. No, his body is finished, just burning, finished. Why stop it in a tomb and occupy so much space? Practical, you see. So, bhashibhutasya dehasya. Bhashibhutasya means the body being burnt, it becomes ashes. So, actually, the ultimate form or format of this body are three. either you become stool, or you become ash, or you become earth. Those who are breathing underground, after a few years the body will become earth. And those who are throwing on the street or on the water, so that body will become stool, because if you throw on land, some jackals and some animals, some vultures, they will come and eat, and after eating, it will be stool. So, either ashes or stool or earth. This is the last stage of this body. And we are taking of this stool, ash and earth so much without caring for the real vital force which is moving the body. We are very much careful for ash, stool and earth, not careful of the living force which is moving this body, beautiful body. This body is beautiful, very attractive, very important, so long the spiritual spark is there. Otherwise it is stool, ash and earth. They do not know this. So, this requires intelligence. That intelligence is divided into these varnasambha. There must be intelligent class of men, Brahman. They are called intelligent class. Chaturvarnamaya system. The society must be divided into 4 classes for cooperation. I've explained yesterday. So at the present moment, 2 classes are wanting. The Brahman class and the Kshatriya class. The Vaishya class and the Shudra class and less than Shudra class are there. Because in the Kali Yuga it is stated, Kalo Shudra Sambhava. Kalo, in this age, most major portion of the population will be Shudras. Shudras means 4th class men.
The following is a class on the Srimad Bhagavatam, 1st Canto, 2nd Chapter, Text number 16, given by His Divine Grace, A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupad, recorded on October 27th, 1972, in Vrindavan, India.
Sususho saddadhanasya Vasudeva katharich Shan mahasevaya viprya punnati thanisevana. So, our purpose is, as described in the previous verses, how to become Krishna conscious. Our present consciousness is absorbed in so many external subject matter. One is self-centered, bodily conscious. Some of them are family-wise, family conscious. Some of them community conscious, society conscious, nation conscious, or international conscious. Utmost. No more, finish their business. But still you have to extend more and more. International means within this planet. But what is this planet? It is only insignificant spot within the universe. So if you increase your consciousness more and more, then it may be interplanetary consciousness. But what is this interplanetary? This universe contains millions of planets. That's all right. But there are millions of universes also. Jasya prabha prabhavato jagadanda koti. Not only one universe. This universe which we are seeing, this is only one of them. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu compared this universe. One devotee, he requested Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, my Lord, you have come, please liberate all the people of this universe. And if they are sinful, so all their sins I may take, but they may be delivered. This is Vaishnava philosophy. Others may be delivered by the grace of the Lord. I may not in the hell. That doesn't matter. Not that first of all I go to the heaven and others may not. This is not Vaishnava philosophy. Vaishnava philosophy is I may rot in the hell, but others may be delivered. Patitanam pavanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo namo. Vaishnava is meant for delivering all the fallen souls. Just like a very good example, Lord Jesus Christ, according to the Christian idea, he took all the sins of all people and he sacrificed his life. Very good example. Similarly, Haridas Thakur also, there are Nityananda Prabhu, the Vaishnava is always eager how to deliver all these fallen souls rotting in the hell of Maya. Therefore, here it is recommended, Shan Mahat Sevaya. You have to take shelter of a Mahat. Mahat means Mahatma or Vaishnava. Mahatma is described in the Bhagavad Gita. Sa Mahatma Sudurlava. That Mahatma, simply by dressing like me with a saffron cloth, does not become a Mahatma. The Mahatma is described in the Bhagavad Gita. Bahunam janmanamante jnanavan mang prapaddate Vasudeva sarvamiti sa Mahatma Sudurlava. There are many Mahatmas, but one who has understood Vasudeva, Krishna, is the cause of all cause. Ishara Parama Krishna Sachidananda Vigraha Anadi Radi Govinda Sarva Karana Karana. He is Mahatma. One who knows that Krishna, Vasudeva, the Supreme Personality of Godhead, is the origin of everything. Krishna also said in the Bhagavad Gita, Aham sarvasya prabhava matta sarvam pravartate iti matya bhajanti mam buddha bhavasaman. Actually, one who knows things as they are, they understand Vasudeva Sarvam. Vasudeva, Krishna, is the root of everything. Here also it is stated that Sususho Saddadhanasya Vasudeva Katharich. To know, to become inquisitive about Krishna, to know about him, this is required. This is Krishna consciousness. In Chaitanya Charitamrita it is said, Siddhanta boliya chitte nakaro olos, yaha haite Krishna lage sudhira manas. Siddhanta, to become a pure devotee, a staunch devotee of Krishna, one has to learn about Krishna. Krishna is therefore coming personally to teach us what he is. But that is required. Vasudeva Katharuchi. Our life is meant for becoming Krishna conscious. Ruchi. This ruchi is very important thing. Ruchi means just like we like to eat some favorable food, that is called ruchi. Somebody is interested in eating some salty food, somebody is interested in some sweet food, spicy food, that's like we have got taste for different types of food. Similarly, when we shall increase our taste, propensity for Krishna, that is the beginning of our perfection. Before that, we are in the material consciousness. When we increase the taste for Krishna, for understanding Krishna, this ruchi comes when one is actually liberated. This ruchi. Ata anartha nivrittisya. First of all, saddhadhanas, as it is stated here, sadhya, faith. Krishna says that matta paratarang nanya kinchid asti dhananjaya. There is no more superior authority than me. Matta paratarang na anyat. No, nobody else. I am the Supreme. So, when we have faith in this explanation of Krishna, as Arjuna said, Arjuna, after hearing Bhagavad Gita, he said, Sarvametam mitang manni, jadvadasi kisha. My dear Krishna, whatever you are saying, I accept them total, word to word. This is required. Not that I give up this portion, I give up that portion, whatever is to my purpose. Just like sometimes the politicians, scholars, they also try to understand Bhagavad Gita, because Bhagavad Gita is very authoritative book. They want to exploit. They do not understand what is Bhagavad Gita. Otherwise they would have preached Krishna. Because what is Bhagavad Gita? Bhagavad Gita is Krishna. Krishna is the Supreme. That is to be taught. That is to be understood. That is Bhagavad Gita. Not that keeping Bhagavad Gita in front, a scapegoat, I become great politician and great scholar and give my own opinion. In my opinion, it is like this. This is nonsense. What you are? Your opinion? We don't care. We don't care for all this nonsense. Who gives his own opinion as if Krishna left something to be opined by another rascal. This is their business. He becomes greater than Krishna to interpret Krishna's words. This is rascaldom. We don't accept. We accept Jadavadasi Kesam, following the footsteps of Arjuna, who directly understood Bhagavad Gita. He said, my dear Krishna, whatever you say, I accept them as it is. Then others may say, well, Arjuna was Krishna's friend, so just to flatter him, he might have said like that. No, Arjuna gave immediately evidences that not only I accept you, but great personalities like Vyasa, Narada, Devala, Vasita, and many others. Authorities. Just like when you speak something in the legal court, you give evidences from other judgment authorities. That is a good case. Similarly, Arjuna accepted Krishna as the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Parabrahma, Paramadhama, Pavitram, Paramam Bhavan. My dear Krishna, I accept you. You are the Supreme Brahma. Brahmeti Paramatmeti Bhagavaniti Sabda. Brahmeti Bhagavan, Paramatmeti Bhagavaniti Sabda. Therefore, Bhagavan is Parabrahma. Simply impersonal Brahma realization is not finishing the business. You have to go further, further, further. In the Ishopanishad it is said, my dear Lord, kindly wind up your blazing effulgence so that I can see you actually. That is stated in the Ishopanishad. So one should not be, amazed simply by realization of impersonal Brahma. There is further business. Brahmeti Paramatmeti. Just like we are experiencing daily the sunshine, that if we become satisfied with the sunshine only, now we have come to the light. Oh, that is not perfection. You go to the sun planet, because from there, from the sun planet, the sunshine is coming out. So the source of sunshine is the sun planet. But unfortunately, it is very difficult to enter into the sun planet. And if you enter into the sun planet, you will find there is a predominating deity whose name is Vivasha, God, sun god. These are the statements, as Bhagavad Gita says, Imam vivassate jugam praptaman aham abhayam vivashan manabe prahu manoi khagave bravi. So, formerly, people used to go to the sun planet. It requires such yogic, mystic power, just like Durvasaman. He used to travel all over the universe, and beyond the universe. He reached to the Vaikuntha planet also, by yogic power, and he returned within 1 year. So it is possible. You can go. The yogis, the perfect yogis, they can transfer them to any planet they desire. Any planet they desire. These are stated in the Shastra, in the Srimad Bhagavatam. So, to become Krishna conscious, that is the highest perfection of life. Parabrahma. Parabrahma, Brahma, impersonal effulgence, just like the sunshine. And then localized sun, the sun glow. Then further, if you are able to enter the sun glow, you will find there is a predominating deity. There are also cities and palaces, everything, just like in this planet. But this planet is made prominently of earth, and that planet is made prominently of fire. That is the difference. Fire is also one of the elements, material elements. Earth, water, fire, air. So if this planet is made of earth, why not other planet made of fire? What is the scientific reason to deny it? Because I cannot live in the fire, it does not mean other living entities cannot live. There are different kinds of living entities. Just like you cannot live within the water, within the ocean. But there are other living entities, just like fish. They live very comfortably within the water. So why should he conclude that there is no life in the sun planet and moon planet? This is not perfect knowledge. From Vedic books we can understand that this moon planet is one of the heavenly planets. And people live there. They are demigods. Their duration of life is very long. And one can go to that planet by performing the rituals they are described. In the Bhagavad Gita also it is said, Janti deva vrata devan If you are serious to go to the planets where demigods live, you can go. There are rules and regulations, rituals. Just like if you want to pass law examination, you prepare for that examination and you pass, you become a lawyer. You become an engineer. Similarly, any planet you want to go, you prepare in this life. Don't degrade yourself to become again cats and dogs, but you prepare yourself to be promoted to the other higher planetary system, as it is stated in the Bhagavad Gita, urdham gacchanti sattva. You can go there. Krishna says, janti deva vrata devan, pitrin janti pitrivrata, bhutejja janti bhutani, madhyajinopi janti mam. So there is another planet, not another planet, another nature, sanatan, parastasmatu bhava anya, bhaktya sanatan. There is another nature, eternal nature. That is called Vaikuntha Loka. Jadgatyana nivattanti tadhamam paramam. Every dham, every place is Krishna's. He is the supreme proprietor. Sarvaloka Maheswaram. I am the proprietor. But there are differentiation. Paramam dhama and aparam dhama. This is aparam dhama. This material world is aparam dhama, inferior nature. These are stated in the Bhagavad Gita. Aparayam itastu viddhi me param. Prakriting param. Itastu viddhi me prakriting param. There is another prakriti, another nature. There is Vaikuntha Loka. Not one, two, but millions, unlimited. And the topmost planet is called Goloka Vrindavan. That is Madhama, Krishna says, or Tadhama. So all these informations are there. Simply we have to know. Unfortunately, because we are too much materially absorbed, we cannot understand. We cannot understand, neither we are very much interested to know. So Vasudevi Katha. There is no ruchi, because they are conditioned by the material nature, by the three modes of material nature, Satagun, Rajagun, Tamagun. The Tamagun is the lowest, Rajagun is the higher media, and one who is in the Satagun, he can understand. Therefore the whole Vedic civilization is meant for making people Brahmana. Not to keep him in ignorance, not to keep him in the position of a Shudra. The whole Vedic scheme is that from the lowest grade of life existence, one can be elevated to the highest grade. Shuddhanti, purification, that is purification. In ordinary life also, there are purificatory methods, dasavida samskar. That purificatory method begins before the birth, which is called Garbhadhan Sanskar. Not that a man, a high caste Brahmin or Kshatriya or even Vaishya, especially Brahman and Kshatriya, especially Brahman, he is not meant for giving birth to a child like cats and dogs. He has to observe the Garbhadhan Sanskar. In the Shastra it is said, in a Brahmin family, if the Garbhadhan Sanskar is not observed, he immediately falls down to the Shudra class. Kalau Shudra Sambhava. Because this Garbhadhan Sanskar is not observed, therefore it is to be taken, accepted. Everyone is a Shudra. The Krishna consciousness movement is to again elevate the Shudra to the standard of Brahman. This is the Krishna consciousness. Thank you.
What follows is a class on the Srimad Bhagavatam, First Canto, Second Chapter, Text number 17, given by His Divine Grace A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupad, recorded in the summer of 1966 in New York.
Krishna, this sound, transcendental sound. Krishna means the highest pleasure. Highest pleasure. Everyone, every living being is seeking after pleasure. But he does not know how to seek pleasure. Therefore, in this material conception of life, we are being frustrated in every step for satisfying our pleasure. Because we have no information that from which platform we can have pleasure. That we are discussing for the last few weeks, that we are not this body, we are consciousness. Not exactly consciousness. Consciousness is the symptom of my real identity. I am pure soul. I am merged within this material body, and the modern material science, they have no trace of it. Therefore, they are sometimes misled about this understanding of the spirit soul. But the spirit soul is a fact, and everyone can understand by the presence of consciousness. Any child can understand. The consciousness is the symptom of the spirit soul. So the whole process now we are trying from the Bhagavad Gita is to bring one to get him on the platform of consciousness. And if we act from the platform of consciousness, then we may not be pushed again into the platform of this bodily conception. And if we can continue that platform, if we continue to act on that platform of consciousness, then at the end of this body, not even at the end of this body, even in the presence of this body, we shall be free. We shall be free from material contamination. Our spiritual life will be revived, and the result will be that in our next life, after leaving this body, we shall have a full spiritual life, eternal. Spirit is described, we have already discussed all those points, that the spirit is eternal. Na hannate hannamane sarire. Even after the destruction of this body, the consciousness is not destroyed. That continues. Rather, consciousness transferred to another type of body makes me again alive to the material conception of life. And that is also described in the Bhagavad Gita. Jana vapi smaran loke tvajatante kaliva. At the time of death, if our consciousness is pure, then it is sure that next life is not material, next life pure spiritual life. But if our consciousness is not pure, at the point of the verge of death, just leaving this body, then we have to take again this material body. That is the process going on by nature's law. We have got our finer body. This is gross body. The body which you are seeing, which I am seeing, this is gross body. Just like shirt and coat. Within your coat there is shirt, and within your shirt there is a body. Similarly, the pure soul is covered by shirt and coat. The shirt is mind, intelligence and false ego. Mind, intelligence and false ego. False ego means that the wrong conception that I am matter, I am something product of this material world. This wrong conception makes me localized. Just like, because I have taken my birth in America, therefore I think myself American. Because I have taken my birth in India, therefore I think myself as Indian. But as pure soul, I am neither Indian nor American. I am pure soul. Because this is designation. This American or Indian or German or Englishman or cats and dogs and this and that, black and white, all these are designations. Spiritual consciousness means to become free from all these designations. So that freedom is achieved when we are in constantly touch with the Supreme Spirit, Krishna. That Supreme Spirit is Krishna. So, this assembly, which I am trying to conduct, is just to keep in touch constantly with Krishna. Krishna can be in constantly companion with us. Because He is omnipotent, God is omnipotent. Therefore, He can be exactly in touch with us by His words. His words and He are not different. That is omnipotency. Omnipotency means in everything relating to Krishna has the same potency. Just like here in this material world, if you want water, you are thirsty. If you want water, then this water simply calling, simply saying repeatedly, water, 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 will not satisfy your thirst. Because this word has not the same potency as water itself. You require the water as it is, then your thirst will be satisfied. But in the transcendental, in the absolute world, there is no such difference. Krishna and Krishna's name and Krishna's words and Krishna's qualities, Krishna's pastime, everything is Krishna. Some people argues that Arjuna was talking with Krishna. So, Krishna was present before him, whereas my case, Krishna is not present. So, how I can get direction? That is not the fact. Krishna is present by his words, this Bhagavad Gita. Krishna, therefore, the system is, of course, here we don't find such facility, but in India, when we speak on the Bhagavad Gita or in Srimad Bhagavatam, we worship regularly with flower, with other paraphernalia required for worshipping, you see. And in a Sikh religion, they have no deity, form of the deity, but they worship the book, Granth Sahib. Perhaps some of you who are acquainted with the Sikh community, they worship this Grantha. Similarly, the Mohammedans also, they worship the Quran. And similarly, in your Christian also, you worship Bible. So, it is a fact that Lord Jesus Christ is present by His words, Bible. Similarly, Krishna is present by His word. These personalities, either God or Son of God, who come from the transcendental world, they keep their transcendental identity without being contaminated by this material world. That is their omnipotence. We are practiced to say that God is omnipotent. Now, this is His omnipotence. Omnipotence means that He is not different from His name, from His quality, from His pastime, from His instruction, everything. Therefore, the discussion on Bhagavad Gita is as good as you are discussing certainly with Krishna. And not only that, Krishna is seated in your heart, in my heart also. Ishvara Sarvabhutana. God is situated in everyone's heart. God is not away from us. He is friendly. He is so friendly that in my repeated change of birth, He is with us. He is trying to see when we shall turn to Him. Rather, He is canvassing. He is canvassing. He is so kind that we may forget Him, but He has not forgotten us. He is with us. Just like the father never can forget the son, however the son may forget the father. That is natural. Similarly, God is the original father of everything, everybody, all living entities. We may have different bodies. That is our short coat. It has nothing to do with our real identity. Our real identity is pure soul. That pure soul is the part and parcel of the Supreme Lord. Mami Mangsa Jiva Bhuta. You will find in Bhagavad Gita. And that part and parcel of the Supreme Lord is encased in this material body. And you will find in Bhagavad Gita that the Lord is saying, Sarvabhutesu Kaunteya Sambhamanti Murtayoja Tasang Mahajjani Brahma Ahama Bija Pita. My dear Arjuna, whatever forms of life you are seeing, there are 84 lakh species of life. That means 8,400,000 of different varieties of life. Not 1, 2, 3 or 1,000, 3,000, no. We have not seen. Even the biologist or the anthropologist, they cannot calculate. But from authoritative reading teacher, we get this information that there are 8,400,000 of species of life, of which human beings, they are divided into 400,000 species of life. And 8 million, there are other species of life. But Krishna, the Supreme Lord, claims that all of them, never mind, either he is bird or beast or man or a snake or whatever, he God, a semi-god, demigod, anything, whatever, there are different forms. But apart from the forms, real identity is that all of them, they are my sons. I am actually Bijapada Pita, seed-giving father. Just like this father gives the seed and the mother receives the seed and the body is formed according to the mother's body. And when the body is completely formed, it comes out. Either from cats, either from dog, either from man or anything. That is the process of generation. The father gives the seed and it gets emulsified with two kinds of secretion within the womb of the mother, and the first night the body is formed like a pea, then gradually it develops. There are certain holes, the 9 holes, they first of all come out. 9 holes, we have got 9 holes, 2 eyes, 1 mouth, 2 ears, and penis, and so many things. So, when they are fully developed, they come out. And according to their last karma or action, they get this body and enjoy or suffer. That is the process of birth and death. It is going. And after finishing this life, again dies, again enters into the womb of the mother, again gets another type of body, again comes out. This is going on. This is going on. So, we should be very much intelligent that how long we shall continue this repetition of birth and death and change of body. Any intelligence. That is the prerogative of the human form of life. That is the prerogative. He can stop this process, repetition of birth and death. He can get his real, actual, spiritual form again and be blissful, full knowledge and eternal life. That is the whole process. We should not miss this. And the whole thing begins just what we have begun now. Now, this chanting and hearing. I wanted to point out that this chanting and hearing is as good as actual association of Krishna. That is stated in the Bhagavad, that Sinnatang Sakathang Krishna Punna Savana Kirtana. This process is called Kirtan. Even one does not understand the language, still by hearing only he acquired some piety. His assets become pious life. Even he does not understand. It is such power. The Sinnatang Sakata Krishna, Krishna Katha means topics in the matter of Krishna. The topics in the matter of Krishna, there are two kinds of topics. One topic is this, Bhagavad Gita. It is spoken by Krishna. It is spoken by Krishna. And another Krishna Katha, the topics about Krishna is this Srimad Bhagavatam. That is spoken about Krishna. So, there are 2 types of Krishna Katha, and both of them are equally potent because it is connected with Krishna.
Now in the Bhagavad Gita, we find that the Bhagavad Gita is spoken in the battlefield of Kurukshetra. Now what we have to do with the battlefield? We have nothing to do with battlefield. We are here to have some knowledge in the spiritual atmosphere. And why should we bother about the battlefield? No, because in the battlefield, the whole battlefield has become Krishnized. As Krishnized. Just like if the electric charges, if electric current is in some metal, the whole thing becomes a charge with electricity. Similarly, when Krishna is interested in some matter, then the whole thing becomes Krishnized. Otherwise, there was no need of discussing the battlefield of Kurukshetra. So that is the omnipotence. Now this omnipotency is described in Srimad Bhagavatam. Sinnatang sagatha Krishna punnasavana kirtana riddantasta avadrani vidhunoti suhit satam. Now, simply by hearing the Krishna Katha, that means, Krishna Katha means this. Krishna Katha, there are many, all the Vedic literatures, they are full of Krishna Katha. And all the Vedas means, that is also Krishna Katha. Any scripture and Veda that may appear apparently different, but they are meant for Krishna Katha. Thank you.